I took a deep breath and let it go and said, but how long do I stand by and watch this friend keep making the same mistakes and suffering over and over? It sounds like you're trying to convince yourself of something, Jennifer, was Paul's response. I was frustrated with a friend. This friend has so much potential. She's amazing. She has so many gifts and just capable of so much. And I was complaining to Paul. We were sitting in the dark in concussion land where I couldn't watch any screens. And we were just kind of talking, and I was saying, I've been watching this friend go through the same obstacles and just repeating the same cycle. It's like watching Groundhog Day. And I love her to bits, but it's so frustrating. So I said to Paul, I'm like, how long do I just keep watching this? Like, at what point do I just move on and just do my own thing? And he said, but she's your friend, Jen, and you love her. I'm like, yeah, but he's like, you sound like you're trying to convince yourself of something. And I took a deep breath and I went, it's kind of like when I used to belong to, and I had the aha moment right then. It was like the days when I used to belong to a church, very rigid church, a lot of great qualities. I'm not going to bash it, but it's not in alignment with who and what and where I am now. But at that time, if you did something or said something or acted in a way that was outside of their rules or limits, you were kicked out. No one was allowed to talk to you. You weren't invited to social functions. Even your family wouldn't talk to you. And so I realized in that moment that is exactly my old beliefs had crept in to my current beliefs. I thought I had scrubbed that part out of my unconscious mind. But I realized, first of all, using old belief systems to navigate my new life. And second of all, I was being super judgy, which that's not a good quality to have as a friend. And so I felt really kind of yucky about that and gross about that. And third of all, Paul is such an amazing reminder of what unconditional love is about. And he's like, I know you like that friend. You always have such a good time with her. And it's true, we have so much in common on so many different layers. And then it made me think about all of the people who stuck by me when I was in that crappy relationship and just kept holding out, holding space for me, offering me unconditional love, and just staying true, steady, still for me, with their hand ready. Maybe they weren't digging in the trenches with me, because that's not helpful either, but they were at the side waiting with their hand extended. And I thought, damn it, Paul's right. I was trying to convince myself of something. That's where that friction came, was my old belief system wasn't aligning with my current belief system. And there was that, the waffling back and forth. Once that became clear, holy crap. I was like, ugh, silly Jen. Judgy. And so I silently asked forgiveness for that friend, to that friend. And silently stand by unconditional love. That is what I learned in that lesson from the wise Paul.